Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. Let's film this look, which you guys will see before this video. So I'm feeling so much better, and so I thought, why not film a ton of videos and get videos filmed for future, and all of that. So in this video, I have been showing you guys my makeup collection in categories, and then overall, once I'm all done, I'm going to show you kind of how I set it all up. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my loose, as far as I say loose, is like my individual blushes, bronzers, highlighters. I did already show you face palettes, eyeshadow palettes already. And I had to do 2 videos for my eyeshadow palettes, showing you what I have in my collection. Then what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to just kind of show you an overall how I set up mine with the space that I have currently. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started because I have quite a bit. I will also be decluttering possibly. I don't know if there's anything of these that I want to declutter, but if I do, I will mention that as well in the video. So I went ahead and put a Halls in my mouth just because when I talk, I do cough more because it's not all the way gone. So to avoid any issues, I'm going to see if this will help. Go ahead and get started. So let's start with the odd pile first because there's not a lot. So these are little individuals that have not just one item, but it has 2 or more. So the first one is the Too Faced Pineapple Paradise Strobing Bronzer in Pineapple Sun. I got this in a little kit, I think, when I worked at Ulta, and I bought the face palette. So here it has a highlighter and a bronzer. They are really nice. The problem with this product is that it's hard to get the product out. It's a really cute palette. I love the packaging. I almost want to keep it for that reason. Here are the shade swatch, so the bronzer and the highlighter there. They're not the best swatches, and that's due to how small they are. It's hard to get. It does smell really, really good, and it has a cute little picture there. I kind of regret buying this, but I think if anything, I may pass it on to my daughter just to play in. This one is a possible declutter. Next item is the e.l.f. Fiji. It's a bronzer and blush in the color Fiji. Has a mirror. And then here is the blush and the bronzer. I really like this. It's very affordable. I want to say it's $6 maybe. This reminds me a lot of the NARS bronzer, as well as it's a little powdery. Of course, you know that with e.l.f. products, they can be powdery, but they go on very, very nicely. Beautiful. And that's what they look like right there. I'm definitely going to be keeping this product. I do like that a lot. I think it's affordable. And then I have this Beauty by Pop Sugar. It looks like this. I got this when I worked at Ulta Beauty. It's the Trio Time Face Coffee Break. And I paid so cheap for this. Excuse me, that I believe is the highlighter. The blush is beautiful. And I had never tried anything from this brand. And it happened to be on clearance. There's the bronzer. It happened to be on clearance, and I thought, should I buy it? And it was so cheap that I was like, well, if it doesn't work, it'll be okay because I'm getting it for so inexpensive. Can I just say that this completely shocked and surprised me? I absolutely love it. I'm keeping it. I think it's great for travel. The products are very pigmented, but not overly pigmented. They blend on the skin beautifully and look really pretty on the skin. So definitely keeping that one. That's it for the combo little individuals. So we'll go on to individual blushes because I don't have a ton of those, surprisingly. This NARS Orgasm. I think I got this for a birthday gift from Ulta one year. And this is what it looks like. This is a very popular blush with them. I would have to say it's a beautiful blush, but I wouldn't say it's my absolute favorite, to be honest. It's kind of hard to get it out of the pan. I mean, it has like a beautiful sheen. I can't even swatch it for you guys. It's not even working. But yeah, this is possibly a declutter. and pass it along to someone else who can get better use, just because I love the color of this, but I almost feel like it's just too overly rated, and it's so hard to get the product out of this for me. So I think I'm going to be decluttering that one. I think it's okay. The color is beautiful once it's on the skin, but it takes a little bit of work, and I have drugstore ones that work so much better. So yeah, I think I'm going to pass that one along. The next one I have is this NYX Amber. It's in the color Amber. It looks like that. This is a beautiful shade. Very, very pretty. It looks like that. I'm not going to try to swatch everything because we will be here all day. But yeah, this is a beautiful, affordable blush, so I will be keeping that one. The next one is the e.l.f. Always Cheeky. These are they primer infused? I'm trying to remember the new names. That is that one there. I know that in the packaging it doesn't look like a lot for my fair skin. It is really nice. When you put this blush on, it does go on the cheeks beautifully. You can see the pigmentation on the cheeks. So if you are a lot darker than me, or even just a tad darker than me, you may not like this one because it will be too fair. But I love these new blushes from e.l.f. They're affordable. I think $6 on my skin. It's beautiful and affordable. Moving on, I have another NYX Sweet Cheeks. That's a funny name. Glow Blush. This is in Fig, and it looks like that. And it does look fairly dark for my skin tone, but oh my gosh, can I just tell you guys how beautiful that is? Right here. Do you see that? Look how beautiful that is. I don't even think the camera's doing it justice. It has this beautiful mauve tone, but it also has a little bit of sheen. It's beautiful. That I'm definitely keeping. I have nothing like that in my collection, so yes. I have this Benefit California blush, and it looks like this. This is in the full size. This is a beautiful, beautiful blush. It looks rich, like a rich orange inside, but when you put it on the cheek, it just gives you the perfect flush of color. It's not overly bright or anything. I have 4 Tarte loose blushes. I have Exposed in the full size. And then I have Captivating in the full size as well. This is what they look like, the colors. One is more of a peachy tone, and this one's more mauve. I love the Tarte blushes. They do last on the face and the skin. They're not very pigmented when you go in with your fingers or anything like that, but when you put them on the cheeks, they do come off really, really nicely. They do last on the skin for long periods of time. Those I am keeping. I do love their blushes as well. They're some of my favorites. This I got in a gift, I think. It's the deluxe sample size in Party. It's very close to that mauve shade that I have. It looks like it would not come off on my skin, but it does. Like I said, when you swatch them, they're not the best swatches, but when you put it on with a brush, they do go on very, very nicely. So that I will be keeping as well. And then I got this Tarte one in Kisses. It's in a very small size. It's not in the same packaging. It's in plastic packaging. It's a beautiful shade. When I saw that we were getting this on Ipsy, I was very excited, but a little disappointed when I got it because I didn't think it would be this packaging. Like I told you guys in that video, I thought it would look like this. So, you know, this one is possibly going to be a declutter. The color is right here. And the color is absolutely gorgeous. I love the color. This one is a lot creamier than those are. But I may pass it along just because I'm not fond of the packaging. Don't know how much I'm going to reach for this. But yeah, that's a possible declutter. And then I have the Ciate London Marbled Light Dusk Blush. Excuse me, looks like that. I love this blush. When we got it, I wasn't sure what it was going to look like. But this blush goes on so beautifully. And I really do love that. I'm keeping that. And then the last one of the blushes is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in Diffused Heat. We got this in a BoxyCharm Premium, I think it was. Beautiful. I was very shocked and surprised. These retail for $40, and I would like to purchase myself another one, at least one more, because it surprised me, and I see what all the hype is about. It's just absolutely gorgeous, and I'm for sure keeping that. So far, we have 3 that we're possibly decluttering. The Too Faced Pineapple one, the NARS Orgasm, and this Tarte one from Ipsy. And it's not because I don't love the Tarte one. Like I said, it's just I'm not fond of the packaging, and it's not necessary to have it. Excuse me. Let's move on to the bronzers, because I have just a few of those, and I have mostly highlighters. All right. So the first one is the NARS Laguna bronzer in a full size. When I worked at Ulta, I got this as a gratis item. I love this bronzer. I think it can get very dark for my skin, so I have to be very light-handed with it, but it's very pricey. Definitely keeping that. I need to reach for it more because I don't. I have the e.l.f. Forever Sun-Kissed bronzer. This is in the new packaging, new formula. I want to say it's primer infused or something like that. I will try to look it up and put it on the screen. This is in the lightest shade. I love this. $6. Can't beat that. I think it's great, affordable, and does blend really nicely on the skin. I'm keeping that. Sorry about my phone. Okay. I have the Butter Bronzer. This is in light bronze. I love this bronzer. As you can tell, I do use it, a ton of it. I have hit some dents in it. And yeah, so I love this bronzer. I love the smell. I think it's beautiful. It blends on the skin. It's a little pricey, I will say, but it is a good bronzer, and I do like that one, keeping that one. I found this Becca bronzer in Bali Sands at Ross for very inexpensive. I can't even remember how much I paid, and I almost passed it up, but then I realized that at Ulta it's $30. So yeah, I've been loving it. It gives you just a pretty sheen on the skin. I can't wait to use this more in summertime. I think it's going to be absolutely beautiful on the skin. Keeping that one for sure. And then the last 2, I have Essence Luminous Matte Bronzing for lighter skin. I know that it looks like nothing in the pan or too light, but on my skin, it's in 01 Sunshine. On my skin, it does show up, and it just gives a beautiful, almost like the Becca one does. It just gives a beautiful sheen. It's not too light. It does show up on the skin. It's very affordable, less than $5. I am keeping that one for sure. And then the last bronzer is a Makeup Revolution Ultra Bronze Bronzer in this big old pan. This was a free gift when I made a purchase to Ulta sometime last year. Beautiful shade for me. Is not too red, not muddy looking. Yeah, so I'm definitely keeping that one. Didn't declutter any bronzers today, but that's okay. I don't have a ton in my collection anyways, so I'm keeping all of those. Now moving on to highlighters. I have quite a bit of those. So I have the Lancome Dual Finish Highlighter in Radiant Rose. It looks like this. It's absolutely beautiful. It has a rosy gold tone. It's very buttery, very soft. I mean, it's gorgeous. You can see it right there. Hopefully the lighting is picking it up. Maybe not because of my face in there. But it's so beautiful. Keeping that for sure. Definitely not getting rid of that one. It was very pricey. I did pay for that myself. And it's absolutely beautiful. Sometimes I would just go over top a blush with it. Like put a blush and then go over top with just a little bit of it. It's gorgeous. I have the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. This is an okay highlighter. I have to say it's more for every day. I wouldn't say that it's anything extravagant. It's not. This is in number 10, Be My Highlight. This is more for an everyday if you're just wanting a simple, not anything overly done glow. This is the one for you. Clutter this just because I have so many highlighters in my collection. I don't find myself reaching for this, and I do have to apply quite a bit to get it to where I want. So this is a possible declutter. I love it in the sense of I'm a highlighter person that loves a ton of highlight. And this just has to be built up way too much for me. I have this AOA Studio Perfect Press Highlighter in 202 Harris. This was $1. And it is a stark white highlighter. But when you put it on the skin, it comes off so beautifully. Just really, really pretty. I could have gone to like more of a champagne-y color, but yeah, it's just buttery. It's nice for $1. Can't beat it. I am considering decluttering it just because it's a little too white for my skin tone. Probably going to be decluttered for $1. It is a good product, don't get me wrong. I just went a little too light in the shade, and it just does come off really white. The other one I have is a Maybelline Chrome Metallic Highlighter in Molten Gold. This is a newer one to my collection. Definitely keeping that. It does remind me a lot of the Lancome one that I just showed you guys. So I will be keeping that one because it is newer and I need to play in it a little bit more. This one, the Fenty Beauty Trophy Wife. I wish that I didn't use it because I could have passed it along to somebody because I tried it. It's very, very glittery, very gold for my skin tone. I'm going to try to keep it in my collection as long as I can. And put it on the eyes. I think it would be absolutely beautiful on the eyes, so I'm going to keep it for that aspect. But if I don't find myself using it, I will pass it along to someone who can. It's a beautiful, beautiful highlight. Her formulas are awesome. It's just too much for my skin tone. Next item, the Wet n Wild Golden Flower Crown Highlighting Powder. This is a beautiful highlighter. I did recently find out that they are not cruelty free, so I am going to consider, I don't think I can pan this project anytime soon. It looks like that. It's a beautiful, beautiful, affordable shade. I am considering getting rid of this because they are not cruelty free. So yeah, it's beautiful, but this one's probably going to be getting decluttered as well. Buttery, they're creamy. I just wish they were cruelty free. It does say on here they're not tested on animals on the packaging, so I'll have to research that, but I was informed they weren't. It's from Color Rain. I'm sorry guys, I'm trying to make this as fast as I can. And I got this in an Ipsy. I love this. It's similar color tone to the AOA Studio. This one has a little bit more yellow to it, but it's a little bit more wearable than this one. It's so creamy. If you do, yeah, it's just absolutely beautiful. So the color tone's the same as the AOA, but I'm going to keep this one because I think that it's much better for my skin tone. Then I have the Fenty Beauty Hustler Baby Kilowatt one. This is another like rosy gold tone. I love this. I will be keeping it. This will be absolutely gorgeous. It's beautiful on my skin, but we have a few more. I have this two Laura Geller highlighters. I have one in Gilded Honey. It's the Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminators, and one in Ballerina. Laura Geller had went on really like 75% off when I still worked at Ulta. And I think it was because they were moving it out the store, or she was repackaging, reformulating, I don't know, because now it's still there again. But these are what they look like. One is more of a pinky rose tone, one is a gold. Absolutely beautiful. I know for sure I'm keeping the Gilded Honey. That's one of my absolute favorites. I got Ballerina, and it's beautiful. I think it might be a little too dark for my skin tone, so I'm going to consider passing it along or keeping it for a short period of time to see if I use it on the eyes. If not, I will pass it because, as you can see, it's a little bit too deep for my skin tone, and I didn't hardly pay a whole lot for this. So yeah, I think I'm going to be passing this along. I'm not even going to keep it for my eyes because I can't use it. And I don't find myself reaching for it because I know it's too dark. So yeah, I'm decluttering that one as well. The Benefit Cookie. This one I'm not decluttering. This is a beautiful, beautiful highlight. I love this. I paid full price for it. And I'm okay with that because it's so, so gorgeous. Keeping this for sure. Definitely not passing that along. Makeup Revolution Loose Highlighter in Rose Quartz. I'm not big on loose highlighters, but I have tried this. I do like it. I think it's a great product. excuse me, a little messy, but affordable, really nice. Definitely keeping that. It's a little newer in my collection. It was given to me, so yeah, I'm definitely keeping that one. This is also a newer one to me, the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Shimmerista. Sorry, I can't see, but it's like a rosy gold tone prismatic light, I think is what it's called. It's absolutely beautiful, and honestly, it's almost a little bit deeper than the one I just showed you. That's what it looks like. It has a beautiful sheen. I used this one day on the eyelids. Oh my gosh, absolutely gorgeous. Keeping that. And then I have this Wonder Beauty Wondrous Glow. This is an After Hours. Keeping this one. This was a newer one to me from e.l.f. Beautiful. Loving that. This was given to me from a friend. The Mary Luminizer from the Balm. And that's what it looks like. It is a little hard to get it out of the pan. And she gave me this because I've always am giving her stuff and I always wanted to try this. It is a good highlighter. I remember so much loving it and being like, oh, I want it so bad, so bad. It is a good highlighter. I wouldn't say I love it as much as I thought I was going to. It's okay. Maybe it's the size of the pan. I don't know, but it's all right. Last two items are from Space Case Cosmetics. These, excuse me, came in a BoxyCharm or e.l.f. I can't remember. The first one I have is Seen from Space 1B. And I was trying to save the packaging because I love the packaging, but I'm going to have to toss it because I'm ripping them. And then 1C, same name, but 1C. The packaging is so cute. And I was going to keep it for that, but I'm just going to trash them because I just destroyed them. I have one, so the 1B looks like this. It's more champagne-y. And then you have the 1C, which is a little bit more on the yellow side. These do have the consistency of the ColourPop, I will say. They're very, very creamy, very similar. That is what one of them looks like. Absolutely gorgeous. For sure keeping these because they are newer to me and I haven't really got to play with them. So I'm keeping those two as well. So guys, that is all of my loose highlighters, bronzers, and blushes. And so real quick, let's go and show you which ones I'm decluttering. I'm decluttering the Laura Geller Gelato Ballerina highlighter, the Wet n Wild Mega Glow in Golden Flower Child, or Golden Flower Crown, excuse me. The Essence Pure Nude. Like I said, I love Essence, but it's just too much work to build that up. The AOA Studio and 202 Harris. So I'm decluttering 4 highlighters, 2 blushes, the Tarte Kisses from e.l.f. and the NARS Laguna Orgasm. This is just not necessary to have, too small. And then the Too Faced Pineapple Sun bronzer and highlighter. So yeah, I think I did decent. I am getting rid of 7 things. I think I did decent. And like I said, there's possibly more that will be getting decluttered. We'll just see as we go along. So yeah, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you do enjoy these little makeup collection videos as well as declutters combined, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you so very much. I will continue this series moving on from here forward. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and hit those bell notifications. Let me know down in the comments a blush, highlighter, or bronzer, or all 3 that you would recommend that I need to have in my collection, that you think that I absolutely need to have, that it's well worth it. Let me know in the comments below. I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.